Shalom. Kol Haloyim Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rachak Wadash Shan Yukabad Kadawala Requab Zequanyam Nawa Wa Shalayakim Nawa. That's the belongers to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom Wa Barakim Labakaryim Shalyasharala. That's peace and blessings to the elect of Israel. What you're about to watch is Esau being Esau. You're going to watch Esau being the devil that he is, that the Bible speaks of. And this is not surprising. The scriptures talk about how this man is going to come down with great wrath because he knows he has but a short time. And so legislature is being put on the books in order to make Jacob's trouble just that, a time of Jacob's trouble. So let's watch this quick video. It's very short. It's a clip from TikTok, and then we'll get into the scriptures.
Thank you, Chairman. And thank you, Representative Powers, for bringing this. I think it's a very good idea. And I was just wondering about, could I put an amendment on that? It would include hanging by a tree also. And also, I would like to sign on to your bill, sir. Thank you. Leader Cheryl.
And Jake at the end couldn't believe it, moved the microphone and everything. But as you can see, Paul Sherrill, he's a representative in Tennessee. He wants to bring lynching back this year. That's his plan. That's what he's hoping to do. Now, will it go through? I don't know. But you see Esau's devices. You see his craftiness, his wickedness, the things that he wants to happen down the pipe. And this is nothing more than biblical prophecy. We know that these type of things will happen very soon. Now, I have this article just so you can have a little bit of context to what he was saying in the beginning. So it says, on Tuesday, the state's House Criminal Justice Committee, and this state is Tennessee, so their House Criminal Justice Committee was debating a bill to add the firing squad to Tennessee's existing methods of execution, lethal injection, and electrocution. And then you saw what that dude Paul Sherrill said. He said, could I put an amendment on that? So in addition, could I put an amendment on that would include hanging on a tree? So Esau is showing his horns. And once again, like I said, we're not to be surprised. This man can't sleep unless he devises some kind of wickedness and puts it into action. He's just itching to make laws like this go into effect. And I can only imagine how many Edomites out there are in agreement with this devil. But there you have it. No need to keep watching it. This is what he wants to do. And who do you think this is really for? Is it to hang his own people by a tree? No, this man hates our guts. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, he hates the true Israelites' guts, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. That's why he's doing this. He wants to bring back the quote-unquote good old days when Jake was in slavery, when it was cool to hang Jake by a tree, when they would have picnics and they would take pictures and put postcards or send postcards with Jake on the front. It was a good old dandy time for him. He wants to bring that time back. Why? Because he hates Jake. This is Ezekiel 35 verses 5 and 6. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. So when we think about all of the heinous crimes, or however we say that word, that Esau, Edom has committed, especially going back to the transatlantic slave trade. How could you not think about that? How does it not come to mind? This man has to go. 2 times, 10 times as worse has to happen unto this devil. And it will. All of it is biblical prophecy. The scriptures talk about how this man is going to go into captivity under us, the Israelites. And then, furthermore, after 1,000 years, all the Edomites will be burnt up and they will no longer exist on earth. It's all biblical prophecy. Not going to jump into that now. We're going to stick to the point. But that's a summation of what's going to happen in the very near future. Yes, very near future, I said. This is the book of, that was Isaiah, right? No, that was Ezekiel 35. So let's jump over to Micah 2, verses 1 and 2. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. That's what this man is doing. Nothing more than devising iniquity, working evil. What new schemes, evil schemes, can we create and put into legislation today? That's what this man is thinking. And it's no surprise. Once again, it kind of makes you upset. I was kind of disturbed at first, but I know that if something like this does play out, in which who knows if it will, but if it does, these type of devices, the Lord is going to allow to be put into effect for the wicked of our nation and all the other nations. It's not for the elect. And of course, we humbly call ourselves a hopeful elect. So we don't have to worry about this, but we push it out there because it's all prophecy. It's what this man is striving to do. Just practicing evil. And now I said it's prophecy a few times, so I'll grab Revelation. Revelation, things to be revealed, right? 12 and 12. This right here is referring to what's going to happen in the end days, the times that we're living in right now. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil, and it's not talking about Satan. When it says devil, it's describing a specific man, a specific nation. It's talking about the Edomites, the man that's trying to bring back lynching, his nation. It says, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Short time for what? For his kingdom to continue ruling. That's it. And when the Most High pulls a plug on this man's kingdom, then it's over. It's a wrap. But what he's striving to do, he's striving to upset prophecy. That's what Edom wants to do. He knows that his blessing was temporary, and he's trying to make it permanent. He's upset. He's upset that we have a permanent blessing to rule the earth, and he wants to permanently rule the earth. So what does he do? He puts a legislature into plans and performs different wickedness out there in order to strive and keep us, the Israelites, in subjection under him. That's why he's really bringing out the MOB. That's the bigger purpose behind it. It's not about just buying and selling. No, he wants to brand us, mark us, and keep us perpetually under his ass. But that's not going to happen. You can't upset prophecy, my man. It's not going to happen. This is the last scripture. This is, I know I had one more. Let me think. There we go. Daniel 8 and 25. Now, obviously, as we all know, this scripture is referring to that wicked root, which is Antiochus, during the time of the Greek Empire. However, I'm bringing this out right now because those Greeks back then were Edomites, the same nation of people ruling today that want to bring back lynching, that want to put your ass on a tree. So we're bringing out this precept because it's relevant. It's relevant to what he wants to do again in these times. Daniel 8, verse 25. And through his policy, also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. Let's read that first phrase, and we're going to pause right there in the NLT. In the NLT, it says, he will be a master of deception and will become arrogant. He will destroy many without warning. Is that not what this man's MO is, or whatever the phrase is? This is what he's going to do. This is what he's striving to do. This man is arrogant. He not only thinks that he's the Most High, this man thinks that he is above the Most High. If this man would, he would strive to, well, what am I saying? He's going to strive to take out Yahushai when he returns in his chariots. Of course, the Lord's going to put that mindset on him to do that. But that just shows you that this man is arrogant, trying to upset prophecy, thinking that he is above the Most High, changing the Most High's laws, his ways, his ordinances, right? And then trying to keep his people in subjection under him. But nonetheless, I digress. That's the video. This right here is an example of this man striving to, as it says right here, Daniel 25, be a master of deception, right? Master of deception. Why? Because this is really for Jake. That's what it's for. One more time.
Good idea. And I was just wondering about, could I put an amendment on that? It would include hanging by a tree also. And also, I would like to sign on to your bill, sir. Thank you.
Sign on to your bill, sir. Anyway, this man looked like he died and came back out of his coffin, out the grave, just to bring up this bill, just to bring this up. Look at him, truly red. That's a truly red man. They're not white, they're red. That's what they are. Anyway, that's a wrap. I pray that this was edifying to the elect. Call Haloyim. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Achak Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.